Hello, hello. Let's wait for some people to come in. We can have a chat. It's going to be a little bit dark in here because my kids are in bed. It's currently 3:30 a.m., I believe. And I'm having trouble sleeping because I'm a night owl. So while I wait for some people to come in, hello, we've got one person watching. It's late here at the moment. It's like 3:30 and I can't sleep. And I thought one of the things that's bugging me is, hey Davey, I'm on my phone. I just thought I'd do like a quick live and just have a bit of a chat with you guys about the direction that my channel's going to possibly go in. Hi Brett, how you doing? Actually, like, I've had this like backwards routine since like the kids have been off on holidays and things, and so maybe I'll do more of these like late kind of night streams. I wanted to have a chat with you guys because I'm sort of really torn in two directions, and it's something that I've kind of been thinking about for a while. Yeah, it's afternoon for you guys. I've actually got a question for you guys too, but I can't say it publicly yet. It's for someone that I know. They're looking to source something. It's not illegal, but they're looking to source something, but it's in the UK. So I'm going to have to ask you guys about it. One of your clothing stores over there has something that I need to get, so I just want to get like some information about the best way to get it from you guys. Anyway, I'm going off track. So I've been losing subscribers. I'll email you, Brett. Thank you. I've been losing subscribers, and it's been kind of a slow rate that I've been losing them, but I've lost roughly 20 subs in the last, I'd like to say maybe month and a half to 2 months, which is quite a lot of subs for just a short period of time, I guess. And I'm not worried about it yet, but I was thinking that, like, with the paranormal stuff that I'm doing, sometimes I'm watching my videos and I'm thinking maybe there's a lot of unnecessary stuff in there that I don't need to put in there. And maybe if I took some of that out, I could make it kind of more dramatic. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So that's probably what it would be. But even like, kind of with, yeah, that's probably what it is. It's probably the purge. But it did get me to thinking about, my content. And I was thinking about this as I made the last Monte Cristo video, because I kind of started to mix it up a little bit in the last Monty video. I kind of changed the way I edited. Hey, Three Souls, how you going? Thank you for your lovely comment on my last video. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody welcome Three Souls. Get to know each other. We're all family here. So yeah, I'm thinking like maybe with the EVPs, I don't know whether to leave all the EVPs in like I have been doing, or whether to only leave the most relevant or most, I guess you can say, dramatic in there. I just don't want my videos to get to the point where they become commercialized, like, if you kind of know what I mean. And I guess like every paranormal investigator at some point who's been trying to build their channel has probably turned around at some point and thought, why do I bother? You know, if I just went out and created like short, scary movies, they'd probably get more views, right? But I don't want to do that. I want to keep doing the paranormal because I feel like this is what I'm meant to be doing. But I want to make my videos better for people, if you know what I mean. Hi, Andy. That's exactly right. Brett, for Three Souls or like anyone else watching, Brett does a lot of card readings, tarot readings, and he's bloody amazing. So, you know, grab him up, sub, whatever you got to do. He's really, really cool. Very, very nice guy. Very genuine. So yeah, like, what do you guys think? Hey, Iced Rose. Welcome to the stream. So for Andy and Ice Rose and that just came in, I was kind of saying, like, I was sitting down and going through some of my videos and I kind of feel like they need a little bit more zoom. Should be doing them for you. If like-minded people like them too, great. If not, they're lost. So make what you want to. Don't worry about the masses, Julie. Yeah, I know. I know that you guys are going to appreciate and like any sort of content that I put out there. And maybe it's just me thinking this. Sometimes I overanalyze things a little bit too much. And I get a little bit too critical of myself. I don't know. Find something that's unique to you. Do an end of month psychic testing quiz. Complete. Become the most psychic viewer of the month. That's really cool, Brett. I think that's part of my problem too. Like, I haven't really found my niche yet. I don't really know what that one thing of mine is going to be. I enjoy doing the card readings and things like that, but I don't know that I'm ever going to become a tarot reader, if that makes sense. I know, Andy, and I'm really trying not to do that. The lives I absolutely love. Yeah, right. Maybe when I get back down to a size 8, Davy. Maybe. Okay. That's another thing too. Like for the people that really, really stick around for me, like you, Brett, I really need to try and figure out what time you go live, if you go live the same time every week, and set a reminder in my phone, because you know what YouTube's like, and even me myself with 3 kids and I'm homeschooling them and stuff, I miss stuff all the time. I'm just hopeless. And because I'm getting older now, I have that like bad brain. But yeah, my lives, I love my lives. I get on, I have so much fun with you guys. 9 p.m. Friday and Sunday. Hey, Mike Hughes. How you doing? All right, I'm going to write that down so that I can get reminders who I'm not going to ask the impossible of anyone. I know, right, Andy? Okay. Scheduled. So for the scheduled ones, Brett, if I went over to your channel now, would your scheduled stream for Friday already be up? Or does it only come up like before you're going to go live? Because I know that like the one that you do I want to say Friday, but it could be the later one. Um, for us here, it's at like 7 a.m. or something. It's really early, and that's why I miss it sometimes. It's showing now. Okay. So what I need to do then, just write it down. Brett. Join event. That way I can go onto your page every week and join your events, and then I won't miss them. Just went to your channel and although still sandwiched to it, the notification bell has been changed. That happens to me too. But the thing is, last week, cancel. Sorry, I almost timed you out, Andy. Pressing the screen. Last week I went, hey Sam, and Skies took my drone. I hope you got your drone back. Your live that I missed last weekend, Brett, I went over there to check to make sure the bell and that was on, and it was on. All notifications and everything. Never got a notification for it. So I'll definitely go over there and just join your event or put a reminder on whatever it is. No, I didn't time you out, Andy. I wouldn't do that to you. Hey, Skies. Hey, Sam. How you doing? YouTube, you know what? It's really weird too because like they're doing like the clean out and like people's bells are going missing and stuff. They do it every single time. They get in there and they fool around with things they don't need to fool around with. Yeah, I'll definitely do that, Brett. I'll go in and do it. I'd be in the bedroom on the computer right now talking to you guys, but my son's in there watching YouTube videos. Mine did too, Andy. I actually sent you a message last night, Andy, for a reading, and I waited a little while, and then like my son came in and he's like, "Oh, I really want to watch that movie with you, Mum, before we go to bed." So I waited a little bit longer. I didn't hear, and so I came out and I watched a movie with him, and I thought I'll do it today, and then today I didn't get around to it. This guy's took my drone. Hi, Sam. God, my eyes are getting bad. Can you read me? Yeah, we can see you. You're showing up. Yeah, with my son. Hello, J.I. the Gamer. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Please check each other out. We are open here. We're all friends. Go hit buttons, whatever you got to do. But yeah. I don't know. I guess the concerns that I have don't really matter for a little while anyway because I'm not going to be able to get out. Oh, God. Sorry, I'm yawning already. I'm not going to be able to get out and do videos for quite some time. I probably am, Brett. Yes, we do. We all have a very lovely open relationship. It's the best place to be. It's where all the cool people hang out. That's good. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully your hard work will pay off. Most definitely. I'll have to check and see if I'm if I have you on my notification subscription list. My son gets in and watches a lot of the gaming channels and things that I have, like the people that I support. So I get in and I watch all my paranormal channels on the ones that I like. And then my son gets in and watches the gaming one. Yeah, I only did that once, Brett, and now I'm never going to live it down. Well, I didn't give you the itch, Andy. That must have been that other one. They have cream for that, I think. So what are all you guys doing? Brighten my nighttime, make me tired. Oh, you know what I did? Little bit of a surprise. For my vlog channel, I put together a lovely, hang on, Brett, I reckon Julie must have rubber in her cheeks the way we were going. Oh my God, Andy, you're terrible. Holy crap. Hey, Mike, oh, you changed your account. You're saying Fee gave it to him, Julie. Oh, no, not Fee. Told the doctor it can't be crabs as crabs walk sideways. Far away from my goal, return all love genuinely. I'm pretty sure I've got you, Iced Rose, but I will check, most definitely. On lockdown, so watching YouTube and talking to Sam on Skype. Oh, you're on with Sam as well. Thank you, Andy. You guys never annoy me. You guys make my life so much better. You really do. I look forward to my lives every week where I can come in and chat and have a laugh and have a great time with you guys. I think it's really cool. I forget what I was going to say. That's good. I'm glad that like you guys are friends in like actual life and you're friends on here as well. I think it's cool. It's hard for me because like over in Australia, um I'm oh God. I'm in one of these tiny little rural towns in the middle of like pretty much nowhere. And everyone else on YouTube is in one of the major cities. Wait till I eventually turn up and I'm off my face. I'll remind you of how much I give you a good time off my face. I was actually thinking that, Brett, especially, um, oh, especially now with like the virus and, not being able to put up videos and things like that. No, not Kalgoorlie. Oh my God. Where'd you get Kalgoorlie from? Isn't that like a little cattle station in like the Northern Territory or something? Like some tiny little desert town? I'm sure it was. Oh, but yeah, I'm definitely going to start doing a through the week stream. Oh, I'm hoping so, Brett. I really am. I've got to keep my subs up too, though, up above 1,000. But yeah, as you said, it's probably like just to clean out the reason why I've lost a few. But I'm definitely going to do the weekly stream. Oh my God, stop it. You're going to put me to sleep, Andy. This weekend, I think, is supposed to be the weekend that me and Fee are doing the 24-hour live. Oh, thank you, Brett. I actually, Fee's been playing mine as well, and I've been playing Fee's playlist, I should say. So we've been trying to build each other's hours up. But yeah, we're meant to be doing the 24-hour stream this weekend. I'm sure of it. I'm sure it was this weekend. So that would be good. No, we were playing each other's videos. True story. Oh God. Oh God. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Well, what the heck? Okay, I'm seeing things now. I thought one of the kids was just up out of bed. Nope. That was crazy. I have things happen like that all the time here, though. I always see little heads poking around the corner and stuff, but it's not my kids. See, you're making Sam's tea everywhere. Oh. But yeah, I can do that, especially like, I mean, every now and again too, I can do little streams like this, just pop up somewhere, 3 a.m. video and go outside and do some spirit box and wake my neighbours up. Oh, God. But yeah, spirit box is good, but every now and again I sort of wish that like I had something else. Do you know what I mean? I think you pull more views than me though, Brett. I'm sure of it. Even though you don't have as many subs as me yet, you pull more streams than me. Pull more people into your streams than me. My gosh, you guys have got like your heads in the gutter. Oh, your mind's in the gutter, sorry. You guys have been in quarantine for too long. Gonna have to get you a teddy bear or something. Oh, she wasn't. Need to flash those hairy legs. Oh, God. Even though I am single and on my own and have been for some time, I do not have hairy legs. You seem to attract that from people for some reason, Brett. Oh, jeez. This is weird, trying to get used to using a phone. Yep, Andy. That's the thing that I'm stuck on, Sam, is what to do in between the spirit box, because although I do love the spirit box, I'm going to be getting a new one soon because mine's on its way out. I'm sort of stuck on what to put in between for filler. Like I need something else, but I don't know what yet. I'm not good with the tarot readings like Brett is. I can read tarot, but I can't sort of Brett, no. I can read tarot, but I'm not psychically in tune with them like Brett is. No. No. God. Jesus. Do you like my new alfalfa hair? It's like this little spiky bit at the front. No. Could you imagine if I did strip videos on YouTube, right? The reputation I'd have for one, the risk of losing my kids, even though I know you guys are joking. And imagine like one day me meeting this lovely, nice gentleman who's like amazing in every way. And then all of a sudden, he comes across my YouTube channel. Ah, he'd either be horrified and run the other way, or he'd probably get more pleasure out of the videos than me, and we'd end up breaking up anyway. The third eye in the middle of my forehead. Oh, sure, Andy. Have you been on any Oh, Davey. That's off Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Me dance for you. Ah, but I'm stuck on talking about other things. What I'm doing today is writing things down on a sheet of paper to get ideas. Yeah. Let me ask you, Sam. At the moment, I only have the SPB7 and I have the Ghostbox amplifier, which I kind of think I'm not really keen on. No offense to like Stephen or anything else because he built it, but it's just not my thing really. I'm really loving the app that I have. I can't even remember the name of it now because my brain's starting to shut down. But I have been looking at the SB11 and the S-Box. And I've been trying to decide whether it would be worthwhile buying one and trying it. So what do you think, Sam? Do you think I should? Or do you think that they're not worth the money you spend on them, in your opinion? Because I know you've got a lot of ghost boxes, so you kind of know what's good and what's not. I thought that you actually appreciated the last couple of my necrophonic app sessions, Mr. Brett. Were you lying just to make me happy? Yeah, I know. Everybody keeps going back to the PSB7, and in all honesty, it's my favourite too. I'm just curious, like, because I haven't had much experience with any other paranormal equipment. In regard to the Connect setup, the SLS, I do have everything I need apart from the stick thing to set it all up on and the iPad, the tablet. But I will get that. It's coming soon. That's ones I have, Julie. But the app itself I don't like. Yeah, I don't like the way it just kind of like spits out sounds all the time. But I like it like when it's giving you something, if that makes sense. No, that's okay, Andy. I get where he's coming from. It is. I was kind of put off that when I used it the first time. Like I thought, oh, this is interesting. But then when I started listening to it, it was spitting out a lot, and I'm like, that can't be right. It can't be just all spirit talking all the time right from the get-go. Normally with spirit, it takes them a little while to warm up. And so the last session I did last weekend, before I went live, I actually turned the app on and I left it on for a little while. And I asked the spirits to come through. And then I turned it off just before we went live, in the hopes they were still around, kind of thing. So, yeah. Xbox have interference issues and to me finished in a rush to get it out for the 2018 Christmas market. No updates that the company promised, and I think the PSP 7 I think much better than the 11. Yeah. Gives too many false positives to those who don't know how to pull out the intelligent responses from the mass-produced false. Yeah, that's exactly right. If you actually listen to the app as well, you can kind of like, in the beginning, the first session that I did, I went through it and it's like, oh, hang on a minute. It's saying this, but it kind of sounds like it's saying a couple of different other things. And I think that in those kinds of cases, I would ignore it. If you're getting direct responses to your questions, I think that that's kind of if it sounds like a steam engine, I don't hear anyway because of the bloody tinnitus. Yeah, I know, Andy. Yeah, I know. It sort of takes the seriousness out of it, Brett. Especially with, like, as you said, like the sounds is like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like testing things out and seeing how they tick, seeing if they work or not. Like I've tested a few other apps too that I found to be very gimmicky and not really worth anything. PSP 7 in a biscuit tin is actually great as it cuts down on noise and some radio, but the quiet mode doesn't need sound reduction pedal. I actually don't mind the quiet mode on the PSP 7. It's really good. The only problem is you have to have it on AM. And for anyone who's come into my stream and has heard my PSP 7 on AM, knows that my AM is dead. Like my spirit box is literally on its last legs. And my AM mode, it kind of like goes and makes these like really weird noises, like it's going to fall apart. The only thing I don't like about Steven's box, Andy, is that it sounds amazing when they're coming through, but I think it cuts a lot of the responses out as well at the same time. As Brett said, you've got to pick through the responses that are actually genuine and that are not genuine. But just to me, it doesn't sound like everything's coming through. It's hard to explain. Exactly, Andy. That's exactly my PSP 7. Cheeky sword. Yeah. I'll get there. I'll figure something out. I mean, I do have, I know that some of you don't like it, like Andy, but I do have the Ouija board. However, I will not use it when I have children around, and I will not use it on my own, just in case, because you never know. But I have never used it, like the one that I've got. It's sat in my room for like decorative purposes, and that is it. At least I get to hear something on Stephen's one as opposed to a loud hissing constantly. Very true, Andy. Very true. In regard to your hearing, Andy, is there any sort of hearing aid or anything like that that they can give a person with tinnitus that would allow them to hear certain sounds better? Or have they not figured that out? Yeah, I know, Brett. It's just that, like, I don't know. I'm a little bit weird about using it around the kiddies. That's like kind of the main thing. If they were like at their dad's or something like that, I wouldn't mind so much. But they're not going down there anytime soon because where he lives, he's in Canberra still, and the virus is running, amok down there. And with my son's health the way he is, I don't think I would kind of really feel comfortable. The biscuit tin acts like a Faraday cage. Oh, naturally cut out some noise. The pedal can filter out low tones and also can cut out low tone responses. The Faraday cages, they cut out, don't they cut out the signal, like the radio signal, to try and get the correct responses come through? Or am I reading that wrong? You should fit a subtitle module to your spirit box, Julie. Doctor said it's just white sound bouncing around. Oh, okay. I get you, Andy. So people can fill it in, Brett, for the subtitle thing? Because I can do that if you guys prefer that. I'm the last couple of sessions that I've done with the necrophonic one, I've actually gone through and downloaded and I'm editing the sessions with what I'm hearing, but I can definitely add the module. The noise can be used to control the volume of white noise, but it's a good idea to let some white noise through. Yeah, of course, because you get those you can still get responses and that through it. Only ever went as far with getting hearing tested to get a diagnosis of what it is. Prior to that, I thought tinnitus was just a high-pitched whine. I do feel for you though, Andy, because I mean I have it at like a really low kind of really low ringing kind of pitch, but yours being really high, I mean that'd drive me insane. Very funny, Andy. Oh, that's interesting. Voice activated module thing. Voice recognition. That would be cool. Can cut out low powered radio signals and external interference from other electrical sources. I get you now, Sam. Yeah, I feel for you, Andy. I really freaking do. That would drive me insane. You know, one thing that I've become very aware of, and I'm trying not to do it, because I've noticed in my videos I do it sometimes. I went through and edited my vlog that I put up tonight. And in my vlog, there was a couple of times where I did like a lip smacking thing. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Someone said they really don't like that. So I went through and I edited the little bits out where I was doing it. Because it's like where you close your mouth and you go to open it again and you're thinking, you sort of go, and then you make a noise after. I'm not going to do it because I think it was you, Brett, said you didn't like it. Hey, Urban Viking Explorers, hello. I saw you posted a video just before I went live. I'm going to go and watch that before I go to bed. It was you, Brett. Yeah, I thought it was. I know. And I can't stand it too, but I was doing it. And I didn't realize I was doing it until I watched the video back. So I went through and I edited it out. Oh, you do it too? Ah, okay. Andy doesn't like it too. Hope you're doing good, Urban. Hope you're staying safe with everything that's going on. Hope that everybody that's here, everybody that's watching is staying safe. What is it like for you guys where you are? Has anything changed, or are you still like at home quarantine and only allowed out to get groceries? Yeah, I know. I'm the same way, Andy. I get really weird with people eating and like making those like eating sounds and that. Oh my God, it drives me insane. A little explore. I have another one for Friday I'm working on. Well, stay safe. Practice your social distancing, as they're calling it. But please be safe. Wow. Who you had hiding in your bed, Andy? Jeez. We'll get shopping. I even kind of said to my dad, I'm like, if they need anything, I'd be more than happy to go out and do shopping for them and whatever else they need so they don't have to leave the house. My dad's not old yet, but he is in the age bracket that they're saying that it can make you quite sick. People are dumb, take all the toilet paper. Sounds like where I am too, Urban. It's quite rural, not a lot of people here, but they buy all the toilet paper and hand sanitizer. I know. The thing is, though, like they say that since they've enforced border control and social distancing, our cases have gone down thus far by 9%. Like the increase of cases has gone down 9%. And a decrease is better than an increase any day. So that it is, Brett. You're not old, Andy. Older guys any day, like, around the age that like a lot of you guys are, the 40s, 50s, you've all got your heads screwed on. Well, most of you. The younger guys and that, they just want to go out and party and like sleep around and not all of them, but like, they're still young. They want to enjoy life and that, and not a lot of them want to settle down. It's not until you get older. And that's why a lot of women go for older men too, is because they want to settle down. $64. See, well, I can't give away my dad's age. I'll tell you later. What, you don't reckon, Brett? You're still young at heart? You know what, though? I think that's what keeps us going in a sense. It's like, oh, excuse me. Especially for me, I've got kids and I have to be the mum. I have to take care of the kids and do all that kind of stuff. But you got to have fun as well. You got to stay young at heart. It's like some people look at me really strange because I get down and um I tickle my kids and do all kind of things. And as Andy was making fun of me for, build a blanket fort with your kids and um go out and just be kids with them because you're only young once. What did I miss? Okay, Brett bolted on. My perfect night out in the wild with some special compound to open my mind. When's the last time that you did that, Andy? Like went on a spiritual journey? Blanket forts are the best. They are the bomb. My gosh. My boys come looking for me. I better go soon. Hey, darling.
I believe I will not give up until I get this hand cannon.
Yeah. You'll get there.
But people, it's not accepting my friend request.
Oh, Davey. They will, darling.
They won't.
If anyone's watching and they play Destiny 2 on PlayStation 4, my son needs help with a nightfall to get a hand cannon. So if you want to help him, leave me a message. Summer last year went and spent the night with my lesser spotted dogfish.
I am also as well. There is another hand cannon which you can shoot taken, but I just the other hand cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Yeah, I kind of get you there, Andy. I actually used to play Destiny 1. I really loved it until they changed it. When they changed it, that was it. I kind of lost interest, especially when they brought out Destiny 2. It just wasn't as good as Destiny 1. Yeah, I got that, Andy. But I can kind of get where you're coming from too, Andy's like because of what happened before and because of everything that's kind of happened since. I guess you've got to be you probably want to get yourself into a more stable mindset before you do it. Who was it that said that they played Spyro the Dragon and they were vomiting for like ages afterward because they can't play video games? Was that you, Andy? I'm sure it was you. See, I got a good memory. Sometimes. Sometimes. Don't tell the kids, but quite often they'll be talking and I just don't listen. I switch off. He's like, I can hear you, Mum. Let go of control. I'll be either finding out for sure if there's life on the other side or behind bars. Yeah, you don't want that, Andy. You don't want that. Spyro was like one of my favourite games. Back on Xbox before I went to PlayStation. What you doing?
So, in Destiny 2, you think you can destroy Titan's bubble and be a hero, but no. But it's like the Titans with the bubble is too overpowered.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course, that's why I love Titans more of Warlocks and Hunters.
I was always a Warlock player. I liked the mage. He wanted his hair done. What's the guy's name that had the hair like yours? Lil Pump. Do you guys know Lil Pump? And he's got like the little like shoulder length dreadies all over his hair. Xavier's got these beautiful curls, like ringlets. And he comes to me the other day and he's like, "Mum, I want hair like Lil Pump." And so I'm like, "Oh my God." I said, "If we put dreads in your hair and you don't like them, we're going to have to shave your head off." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So I'm like, "How about we just like do some twists?" No, it's nothing personal, Andy. But yeah, so I did these twists. You get gel and you just keep twisting the hair and then put the hairdryer or hair straightener over it and it keeps them in twists. Lil Pump is a rapper and I can't even remember what he sings, but he sings rap. And it was like Xavier's into rap lately. I'm trying to teach him, the good classics. So you need to send him a playlist. 70s, 80s, classics. Geez, Andy, if I sent you like, something like that, you'd bloody blow your head off. Mind blown. What by Pink? I don't even think he'd know that song. I do, because I love Pink. But yeah. Get him into Leviathan, Andy. Play him the hard stuff. I could imagine him walking around the house. "Go on, making my job." Probably give me tinnitus. By Metallica. I don't even know that. I'll look it up. I love Leviathan. Like when you first when I first saw you, when you told me about the band, and then you like go check it out, and then you started posting a few of their songs, I went to YouTube and I found a playlist of their songs and I went through and I had to listen to some of them and I came across Leviathan and I was like, "Oh my God, this song, this is the one for me. That's my favorite." Yeah, if you like the hard rock, Davey, you'll love it. Yeah. I was never really into like hard rock. Like I have my taste in music is kind of a little bit of everything. Even classical. There's some classical that I listen to. But Marilyn Manson, I think, was my first really kind of hard rock favorite. The words to some of his songs just really, really, really hit home. One of my favorite songs, Great Big White World. Classical to death metal. Yeah. The only thing that I don't really listen to is country. And I know growing up in the country that was probably weird, but I don't really listen to country. Yeah, it is. Tainted Love's good as well. Great Big White World. Don't Like the Drugs. Oh, what's the other one? Rocky's Dead. Oh, there's another one too. I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, jazz is not my thing either. I don't like jazz. Kiss Me. Yeah, that was good. Um, yeah, Rocky's Dead. That was a really good song. I like the lyrics on that, like he's sort of having a go at a few establishments and things. That was pretty cool. And the person who got me into Marilyn Manson was my brother. All right, I'll go back and I'll check it out after. Thank you. Is that the Kiss Me song, Andy? I think the reason I didn't really get into Metallica, I never and you guys are probably gonna hate me for this, but I'm trying to think of like there's another group of the Smashing Pumpkins. Like a lot of people are really stuck on them, and I never kind of really got into them. And I think one of the reasons why is because when I was in high school, there was this girl and she was like loved Smashing Pumpkins. She used to have like the um big heavy boots and sort of dress like them and everything, and it just put me off them. And so I never really got into much of the heavy stuff back then. But I grew up uh with 80s music, and then through my teens I used to listen to a lot of the older classics that my dad would play. So one of my all-time favorite kind of softer bands is the Bee Gees, believe it or not. I freaking love the Bee Gees. uh there was also, like Eric Clapton and Elton John and all that kind of stuff. Can't stand Elvis. Not me either. I'm not an Elvis person. God, I wouldn't even know any of Tammy Wynette's music. I don't go back that far. Not saying you're old, it's just that, like, the music, like, back then, I don't really know much of. First time I heard One, I decided it's going to be one of my funeral songs. One. One. Who sang One? Oh, okay. All right, Andy. Oh, Metallica. Okay. I'm going to have to go and check that out just so that I know what it is. Music is kind of my thing though. Like if I'm sitting down and I'm doing something crafty, or if like I'm editing and don't have to listen to EVPs or that, um, I put music on. I love my music. Yeah, I loved Roxette. I loved oh God, Roxette. Stevie Nicks. Um, I like a lot of the 80s kind of music. Like I'm really, really into like the 80s. So what would you say that like the old school or the newer school Metallica is more heavy, Brett, in your opinion? But yeah, I love what's it called? Is it called Dreaming? I think it's called Dreaming. Old school's proper heavy. Okay. Yeah, Stevie Nicks is like, she's good. So you don't like the new stuff? I wonder if they changed the way that they played to try and fit in with like, today's kind of musical taste, and maybe it didn't benefit them. It's what a lot of them do. They went to commercial from the Black Album onward. Oh, Andy. I think my dad said something to me once about like after I moved here. And I can remember after I had my first daughter, I spent 8 years on my own. That's a long time to be on your own. And then I like, good few years now. And my dad's like, it's not good for you to be alone. Just waiting on the right one. You need State of Euphoria and Justice for All. One of those Metallica albums to hear how good they used to be. State of Euphoria and Justice for All. I wouldn't put anything past you, Mr. Andy. Nothing at all. I reckon if you wanted Stevie Nicks bad enough, where there's a will, there's a way. She is pretty, though. She is a pretty girl. Pretty woman, I should say. Pretty girl. Idiot. Okay, so Justice for All and State of Euphoria. 11.5 years, Andy. Oh, my God. See, me, I have the opinion that, like, I don't, I mean, at the age that I am now, I'm not interested in going out and, like, playing the field and having fun and that. I'd prefer just to, like, meet someone who I can get along with and who likes me for me and doesn't want me to be something that I'm not. And I can be the same for them. And I think that would be good enough for me. State of Euphoria, Justice for All. June '08. Wow, okay. We all make mistakes, Andy. Trust me. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Thing is, and this is what I said to yeah, right. This is what I said to Fee too. I said, you know, it's the reason it's so hard to meet people these days is because everybody has this idea, whether we like to admit it or not, of the person that we want to meet. And I think that you go out there with the expectation that that's what you want and you don't settle. And a lot of people also, because everything is online now, um, you know, I even joined like a dating thing on Facebook, you know, for Aussies and things. And I haven't been on there for ages because in the first week I was on there, I posted a few times in a couple of threads, and everyone on there gets on and they'll look at your photos and things and judge you on face value, on what you look like. And a lot of them won't admit to it. And, you know, I've brought it up in discussions and said, you know, like, I think that before you at least turn someone down, you should sit down and have a conversation with them and see whether you click and you want to explore it further, or whether you think that the personality and the looks in itself is not enough, and then you can say, I don't think we're right for each other, and move on. At least then you've done everything you have in your power to say that you tried at least. You know what I mean? That's exactly right, Andy. Honesty is a big thing, and respect, I think, is another one, because you've got to have those two things. You've got to have respect for yourself and for the other person, and honesty and good communication. Doesn't go astray. Best partners last 6 months, then fit easily under the something. Handle my ways, what I'm like as a person. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, you've got to like, the only real way that you're going to get to know someone is by having conversations with them. Sitting down, finding out how each other ticks, what each other likes. If you have things in common or if you don't. I mean, yeah, a lot can be said. Mixing all that concrete. I think my problem was that I'm just like a big bloody softie, and I got my heart broken too easy because I trusted too easy. That's exactly right, Andy. You make what it is. I mean, you can have absolutely nothing in common, but you can still go out and enjoy each other's company. Come home. Actually, it can be a good thing too, because if you've got your own things to do when you're at home, you're not going to be in each other's lap all the time. You've got your own space, but then have just enough in common so that you can still spend time together. Do you know what I mean? What was that? You know, you're perfectly happy with a partner when you can talk to them through the spirit box. Yeah. Another thing that I found is that a lot of people nowadays, a lot of men, I think, are expecting the woman to make the first move. A lot of them don't want to make the first move, and they think if the woman doesn't message them first, they're not interested. It's not always the case. And yes, there are women out there who, you know, crack a fit because when guys message them, they're like, oh, you're only after one thing, which is not always the case. But yeah, sometimes you just got to take a leap of faith. That's all. Thank you for listening to me ramble, guys. I'm going to have to go and get some sleep soon, or I'm not going to get out of bed. And I've got to homeschool kids tomorrow. I don't like women who are timid like mice. Not much fearing rejection, more just don't consider oneself worth putting forward, so to speak. Okay, so first of all, in response to Brett, if you had have known me at school, I was like this quiet little mouse who never spoke. I had a couple of close friends I would go and sit and play with at lunchtime, but you would never hear from me. I was like the kid that disappeared into the background. And like looking at me now, like the person on YouTube that speaks very easily to people, you wouldn't expect that at all. I've changed. I'd like to think for the better, but anyway. And in response to Andy, I think that probably in your sense, you've been alone for a long time. I think that you've suffered a lot of loss and you've had a lot of grief, and you're at a point where you probably do feel like you're not kind of really, I guess, worth someone's time. But if you were able to see yourself through other people's eyes, I think that you would think a lot differently of yourself. Because me, Brett, Fee, everyone else thinks that you're freaking amazing. Really do. I think that you're a good guy. I think that you have a massive heart that hasn't been treated right. You're a good looking guy, so don't think that you're not. I think that you'll meet the right one day and you will realize all of that. Everybody's got skeletons in their closet, Mr. Andy. Everybody has, scars. We're all a little broken. No, you shouldn't say that. You are a good looking guy. And I'm telling you that. I was suspended 3 times. I wasn't a well-behaved kid at school. I could see that, Brett. I could see you being the naughty kid that would like just get into everything and, tie kids' shoelaces together and steal the teacher's chalk and, do all that kind of mean stuff. Mean but funny. That's exactly right. Everyone has baggage. Everyone has baggage. It took me a long time to get to where I am. I've been in a few very dark places in my time too. I think that we probably all have at some point in our lives. Yeah, and it took me a lot to work through that. I think anyone who's coming out the other side could probably agree that it's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to feel good about yourself when you feel so bad about yourself. Don't know how many times I got suspended, but it was more than 3 times a term. Oh my goodness. Geez, I was like this good little kid. I don't think I never got suspended, never got expelled. I don't think I ever wagged school. I was like a goody two shoes. Oh, I really was. My ex-wife and I get along great now, but she says one of the most annoying things is I can't forgive that I'll throw that back next time things go wrong. Oh, did you really, Brett? Oh, congratulations. I actually I've been sharing you out too. Like I've shared you a few times on Twitter. I'll go do that again. Actually, when me and Fee, I think I've already asked you this, but when me and Fee do our live stream, we would like each one of you guys, whoever would like to come up. And for you, Brett, you can come up and do tarot readings like you said you would. And we'll do like a grow part of the stream. We'll say, okay, come up, subscribe for a tarot reading. We'll see how many you can get. You might be reading cards all night though. Anything for the 1K. Choo choo. We'll get you there though. Let me know which ones off the list you sent me you want done by the end of April, Brett. Extra 2 weeks holiday, constantly stiff. Wow. Thank you so much, Urban. You have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are, and thank you so much for coming in. Stay safe. No, that's all right. You don't have to talk about your channel, Andy. You can just come up and like hang out with us for a while, have a laugh, do whatever we're doing. I just thought it would be interesting to keep the stream rolling as well. It'll give people other things to look at than just me and Fee, like doing whatever we're doing, and it'll help keep us awake too. So we're probably going to go live. I think the plan is to go live lunchtime for us. So that's probably going to be like the middle of the night for you guys. So I don't know if you'll be up. But then, or maybe it'll be early morning for you guys. But then by our night time, it'll be daytime for you guys. So we should be fine. What was that? You can play spin the bottle with Julian, Fee, Andy. Annoy the public. Really good at that. Is that after Fee has emptied it, Brett? Actually, she'll be on her own too, so she'll probably have a couple maybe. Yes. Yeah, because you just had your daylight savings. We get our daylight savings. Oh, it might be this weekend actually. Yeah, so what we're going to do is We'll probably go live on our Friday lunchtime, and then go the 24 hours to the lunchtime Saturday. We were going to do it Saturday to Sunday, but then I said to Fee, well, Breezer B's probably going to come home on Sunday, and if she ends the live lunchtime Sunday, she's only going to get like 2 hours sleep before Breezer B comes home, so that won't work. I'll drop some L-Sid Jewel, so it'll keep me going for an extra 15 or so. Sounds good. Oh, I bet you do, Davey. Yes, ours do go back. Yeah, he does. He does love her. I'm gonna like go and get myself a couple of cans of Red Bull. But yeah, I might go. Otherwise, I'm gonna fall asleep on the stream. You guys have helped me get sleepy enough that I can go and sleep now. Added an extra over there, Julie. Yeah, I'm actually, for my back, I'm actually on the Fort. Drunk Fee's funny. She reads the cards properly when she's drunk. She actually does. She probably reads them better when she's drunk than when she's sober. Oh, really? Actually, I should probably drink coffee to stay awake, because I don't drink coffee at all anymore. I only drink tea, although they say tea has a lot of caffeine as well. But when I drink coffee, I'm like buzzed. Ploppery. Oh, she does try. There's if she does drink, okay, we'll wait until she's had a couple of drinks. Hopefully she doesn't see this before then. We'll wait till she's had a couple of drinks, and then we'll say to her, oh, let's do some card readings, Fee. And when she gets the cards, okay, you've got to ask her for the I think it's the Work Your Light cards. They're the ones she hates reading because it's got like a lot of big words on them. And then you'll like, yeah. Julie getting a caffeine hit and buzzing her wobbly bits off. I hope I buzz my wobbly bits off. I've been trying to lose weight. Actually, I've done well so far, but I've still got a ways to go. So, the only good thing about me putting weight on after my last surgery was I wasn't flat-chested anymore. Send me Fee's Addie and I'll have a bottle delivered. No excuses for her to be sober. Okay. But I'm going to go in a sec, go and get some sleep. I will remember to send you guys, I'll send an email to all of you in regard to the thing I said earlier. There is a, holy crap, Andy, that's a large amount of weight. Oh my God. I have a friend who wants to source a piece of clothing. I'll explain to you in the email. But I just can't say it on here because it's a surprise for someone. So I'll send all of you guys an email. And yeah. Thank you, lovelies, for coming on and keeping me company, making me smile, and having a good talk. And it's only going to be a couple of nights. and we should hopefully have a 24-hour stream together. I'll remember to go over to Brett and do the notifications for your streams straight away. Hopefully it's not during ours. We'll work around it if it is. Yeah, thank you for being here, Andy. Lots of love to all of you. Big kisses your way. Weet woo! All right. See you later, guys. Mwah. Love you all. I got to figure out how to turn this thing off, because I don't know how to turn it off. Boy, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Not knowing how to turn it off. Bye, Sam. I saw your video and I'll go watch that too, hun. It'll give me some information about Faraday cages and all that kind of stuff. Okay, lovelies. How do you end this thing? Does anyone know? See ya. Night, gorgeous people. Night, night, Andy. Yeah, right, Brett. I know you're still there. I see you. And Andy's like, shh. Oh. You don't you sit in your wardrobe? I'm in the lounge. In the lounge room. See you guys.